Mikel Arteta wants his Arsenal players to feel the pain when they perform a guard of honour for Liverpool on Sunday, and use it as motivation to win the Premier League title next season. There were questions whether the Gunners would follow Chelsea's lead and stand and applaud Arne Slot's champions onto the field at Anfield. It comes just 4 days after the Champions League exit at the hands of Paris Saint-Germain confirmed Arsenal would be trophyless for a 5th straight year. But the Arsenal boss insists that it is only right for his players to pay tribute to the champions, and he feels it will do them good after falling short this term. Arteta addressed the Guard of Honour in his press conference on Friday. He declared, "Something has to drive you, to motivate you, and pain is probably a good one to use when you don't really want to do something. But it's the right thing to do, and then use that as a motivation for next season. But they, Liverpool, deserve that Guard of Honour because they have been the best team, and they fully deserve it. When somebody is better, you have to applaud and accept it and try to reach that level." Arsenal arrive at Anfield, trailing Liverpool by 15 points. Their form has taken a downturn in recent weeks as they focused increasingly on Europe, and they are guaranteed to record fewer points this term than they managed in both of the past 2 seasons, when they finished runners-up to Manchester City. The Gunners could again finish second in the league. They head into their remaining 3 matches holding a 3-point lead over third-placed City. But following their failure to launch a serious title challenge to Liverpool and their last 4 exits from both the Champions League and Carabao Cup this season, Arteta has courted criticism. The Spaniard has only one trophy, the 2020 FA Cup, to show for his 5.5 years in charge. "I have so much to achieve, and that is what drives me every day," he continued. "The people and the staff and the players drive me every single day. There is somebody that has raised the standard and the expectation the highest. It has been me, because I have been demanding and expecting much more, and after that much more, and after that much more. For me, it is the only way to do it, for everybody to have really high standards and demands. We are very, very close to achieving it. I understand the disappointment and the criticism. It is all part of it. At the end, there is one winner and the rest of them aren't going to win, so they need to reinvent themselves and do better, and that is part of the cycle." Arne Slot has refused to join the Mikel Arteta pile-on by insisting the Arsenal boss deserves huge credit for the job he is doing at the Emirates. Slot's Liverpool champions face the Gunners at Anfield, with Arteta in the firing line after his team's Champions League semi-final exit at the hands of Paris Saint-Germain. Arsenal need points after a slump in form which has seen their chances of finishing second for a 3rd successive season start to come under pressure. A Carabao Cup semi-final exit at the hands of Newcastle also means the London club have now failed to win a trophy since Arteta lifted the FA Cup at the end of his first season in charge in 2020. But Slot insisted Mikel has been working there for 5 years and he should get, in my opinion, a lot of credit for the way his team plays. Arsenal can play almost every style. It is a big accomplishment to have one style, but I saw Mikel's team play a different style at Paris Saint-Germain and another style in the home game against PSG. They can play off set pieces. They can defend in a low block and be the dominant team. They can play a high press. They can build up from the back or play the long ball. So every part of the game they are good, and that means it is difficult to analyze them because you don't know what you're going to face. Will they play on the ground or will they play long? Against Paris Saint-Germain, every throw-in was long, and they got 2 very big chances. I think Mikel deserves a lot of credit for that, because the only way you can have that is if you work at a club for so many years, and not all managers who have been at clubs a long time can play so many styles. That is special. You don't see it a lot.